This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, today we are going to see which is more important topic in Photoshop, and using that tool only we are going to create anything from now onwards. So first we'll take new workspace. Okay, so already we seen about what is marquee tool and laser tool, and yesterday we learned about what is brush tool. So today we are going to learn about pen tool. So if we take any designing software, the more important tool is pen tool only. Almost every designing software has this pen tool. If you don't know to use this pen tool, you're not a designer, that means. Okay, so we'll see what is the use of pen tool. Okay, so example, we have 2 points like A and B. So just press P for pen tool, or you can go here and click on pen tool, and just one click you do, it will make 1 point. And once again, if you do one more click, it will make one line. Okay, so now 2 point is created and one line is created, and this is called path. Okay, and this is not selection, this is called path. Okay, and if you want one more point, you can move the mouse where you like and then click, then again it will create one more line. So wherever you create point, there it will create line, and where you started, there you have to close. And so you can do undo by alt control Z, not backspace. Alt control Z for undo. See, just one click and second click, third click, and where you started. And you can make one more layer points also. The second point, if we do click and drag, it will get bent. See, and where you are dragging, that means the mouse cursor is there, no, to that opposite direction the curve will get bent. And you can see that if you move this side, the curve will bend opposite direction. And I'll do undo. So example, first point just to do click, don't drag it. And second point, just move where you want, and till where you want the line, there you have to make the point. So first point only, don't, it is not like a laser tool. See, if you take laser tool, it will show the line where you are moving, but the pen tool, it won't show the line where you are moving. Just one click you do, the next click, if you do only, it will show the line. And the third click, you can do click and drag, and the fourth click, I can bend it. Okay, if I directly close, the curve goes this direction. Actually, I don't want in this direction, I want like this. Okay, so example, I'll delete these layers. If I want to make like leaf, and if I try to close that, the curve goes on the line which is there in this direction. And you can take a direct selection to adjust the points. We have direct selection below the pen tool. Shortcut is A, direct selection. And see, the curve goes this direction, and if you bend this also, you can't get that leaf. Using direct selection, you can adjust the points where you want, and you can move it wherever you like using direct selection. So what I'll do, I'll control Z. So I'm going to cut this line. Because of this line only, my curve gets converted to this direction. So I don't want to this direction, means on the point you just move, take pen tool, on the point just move, hold alt key, then mouse left click you do, the line will get cut. See, once again, click and hold the alt key, then move the mouse to the point. So you have to hold the alt key, then mouse left click, so automatically the point will get cut. Then come back here and close and bend it. So we can make like leaf. Suppose if you want make any hole in this, okay, if you try to fill color in this, you can't fill the color in this path. Okay, you have to do make selection, then you give the feather value how much it's required. So I'll give 0 now and give OK. So now it is in selection mode. Then yesterday we did no alt backspace and control backspace, so you can give any color you like. So I'll do alt control Z. So again I came back to path mode, and again by taking pen tool, if you select inside and cut the point by holding alt key and left click, and hold alt key and cut the point. So now this becomes like a hole. Right click on this, make selection, give feather value if it's required, and now you fill the color. See, and control D. You can see if you don't want the path, you can take path selection tool below pen tool, path selection, which is like dark arrow symbol, and light arrow symbol is for adjusting the points. Dark arrow symbol is to delete the path. Just you can delete as required. You can create any kind of designs. Then take direct selection tool, click on the points and adjust the points. Suppose if you want to add some points or to remove the points, we have in the pen tool only, we have add anchor point tool or delete anchor point tool. Just click on add anchor point tool. Wherever you want, just on the path, you just one click you do, automatically points will be created. So you can move it wherever you want. And we have delete anchor point tool to delete the points. If it is not required, you can remove it. Again, take normal pen tool only, right click on the path, make selection you can give. Okay. I'm going to take new layer to fill the colors. Alt backspace, and whatever color you want, you can select and fill it. Control D for deselect. And if you want, you can do transform. Okay. By using pen tool, you can create logos and all. Whatever logo you want, you can create it easily, because you can bend this path wherever you like. And you can create your custom texts and all like this, and hold alt click and bend it. So like this, you can easily create any kind of shapes. And whenever you want, you can adjust by direct selection tool. So there is no need to worry. So however you want, you can adjust this easily. Okay, by taking path selection and delete it. Okay, so now this one we are going to use for selecting the objects. This one has good quality. You can do copy image, go to Photoshop, paste it. Press Ctrl T and hold Shift key to maximize and give enter. Now take pen tool. Now we are going to select this object by using pen tool. So now you'll get to know what is the use of pen tool. So just to start, see, you can bend it easily however you want, and it is very easy to undo also, because alt control Z only, there is no need of backspace. See, exactly to the shape you can make the path. So getting it, see, and by holding control you can get direct selection automatically when you are in the pen tool only. Hold control key, directly convert to direct selection, and if you leave the control key, automatically back to pen tool. And see, this one you can bend it easily, and use hand symbol to move the work area, and just click and drag where you want. And if you feel it is by mistake it is made, means hold control key and move where you like. And here alt click you do, and once you practice more, automatically it will come. So slowly I'm selecting. If we take any design, selection is more important. Once the selection is perfect, see, and directly you can come here and bend it, and hold control key, adjust like this. Okay, so I'll select little fast. Okay, so selecting only the object. So okay, no problem. Just do undo. Mistake happens. Yeah, just select it here. Alt click. You can hold Alt key to move only one side. Control key and Alt key, by using that you can adjust if when you're while selecting if mistake happens. And just hold Control key and move it and adjust as you like. And where you started, there you have to close. That's it. So the full thing is selected. Now right click, make selection, and give feather value around 2 points. Okay, don't go for more than 5, it won't look good. So now selection is done. Okay, just press Ctrl J and you can see it has been selected perfectly. And you can give any kind of background now, but it should match. I'll do copy image, paste it here, Control V, Control T. Actually the quality is not good. I'll go back again. Has just arranged this image in the back side. Select this image, go to overlay effect. We'll give soft light. Okay. If you want to make this darker, okay, but for this we need shadow, no, because shadow is not there. So you can create shadow by duplicating this only. Control J. So I'm duplicating the same girl layer only, and go to select load selection. So once again we can select the girl layer. So which I duplicated, I selected that again. I'll fill with black color. Alt backspace, black color, and Control T. Okay, and press Control T, and shadow which direction you want you can adjust. So actually I don't want this kind of shadow. It is more darker. So just select this layer only, and right click on this. You will get blending option. On the text option, just do right click, blending option, go to that and move aside. You can see a drop shadow. Just click on that drop shade option. So we'll get drop shade options, and give size and spread level and distance. So distance, how much you want you can give, and shadow I'll give as normal. I don't want multiply. Opacity I'll give 100%, and the shadow direction you can make it which direction you want. So just adjust this value till you get the perfect thing, because based on the image you have to give these values. And yeah, this is good for me. Okay, so not where you have to go means right click, blending options, and if you want to make this more darker, just duplicate that again, apply some blending modes. So little bit darker it is. So like this you can do dark also, but if you don't want, just keep it as it is. Delete this, and this one I'll enable now. Hmm. So now you got it. But the girl layer is full white. That means it's not the girl face is not matching with the background. So we should have little bit of red shade or brown shade. Correct. So just select the girl layer, Control B, and just give little bit of red shade. And if you want yellow shade, you can give, but yellow shade won't look good. Even for this also you can do color balance. So whatever you want. See. So anyone has question in this? How to use pen tool? So everyone understood this, which is pen tool? Okay. Then I'll go for next concept. So we'll create some attractive text. Okay. So example, take text tool. Just type any text you like and press Control and Control T. If you press, you will get, when you are in the text tool, you'll get text options. Okay. Or else you can click on this. You can click on this option also to get text properties. So if you know Word already, so same thing. Example, bold, italic, everything capsule, subscript, superscript, that thing only. And you can check by word wise also. If you click on this option menu, you can check subscript, superscript, small script, and font size. So which is there here also, and bold, italic, and font family. So font family also you can choose anything you want. So before that you have to select the text to apply font family. Yeah. So I govern this kind of font and take move tool afterwards. Once you typed means press Control T, and by holding shift key you can make it how much big you want. And give enter. To select this again, you have to take text tool. I want to change the color of this. I'll select some gray colors. Okay. Now you select the text layer. Before we seen about blending option, same thing you click once again. So you can give drop shadow if it is required, and size, and the spread level, and distance. So you can give more distance also. Less is also enough. Okay. Now go to bevel and emboss. Drop side is over. Go to bevel and emboss. The option is now bevel and emboss. And after enabling bevel and emboss, increase the size, and you can see it looks like little bit of ump over there the edges. The technique, you make it to sizzle hard. Sizzle hard. You can give depth of the bevel level and the size, let it be that only. So now I want to give feel like steel. Go to contour, but instead of contour you go for texture. Okay, after clicking on the texture you will get texture options, and depth you can reduce how much you want. Yeah, this is enough. And scaling, so you want bigger texture or smaller textures. And if you have different types of textures also, you choose which you like. Yeah. And if you want, you can enable contour. So you'll get different type of feel. So in contour we have different types of contours. So just to select that. I'll give this one, and now we increase. So like this and all you can make it by using contour values and texture value, and give OK. And whenever you want, you can hide the effects if you don't want. No, only I don't want drop shadow, means only shadow you can unhide, and only if you don't want bevel and emboss. And always whatever you see here, this is your output. It doesn't mean that I'm used many options that everything will come. Whatever you are seeing here, only that is your output. I'll give some different colors. I'll select the text. I'll give some other effect. Now this one it's not matching with this, so we'll give some kind of we'll make like fantasy fonts. Okay, so I'll enable text options, take text tool, we'll change the font style. And I'm going to remove the contour value and texture also. And the bevel and emboss value I'll give smooth. That is, in this you can give outer glow. I'll remove drop shadow, I'll give outer glow. Outer glow color, you choose which one you want. I'll give the same color. So and this one you make it as normal. Blend mode, you make it as normal, and increase opacity level and increase size of the glow. Now this one I'll make it to black so that it look good. So light effect, so like glowing, this kind of things also can make it. So using blend mode you can do lot of works. So if you want to make some fantasy font and all, use these options: inner glow, outer glow, inner shadow, outer shadow. Example, if you want inner glow, you can enable inner glow and increase the size and give different color for this. Same color only I'll give. And blend mode is important. So like this you can make lot of things like glow. Okay, so we'll go back to brush tool. Using brush tool we can do lot of things. Because yesterday I thought only a few things how to use brush tool only. So we'll learn more about brush tool. So today I just thought till now it is pen tool and blending modes. That's it. And more about text options. So take brush tool. So as you know already, you can just brush as you like, and I'll create new layer always. Hello, can you hear my voice now? Okay, so I just created a new layer and take brush tool, increase the brush size. Okay, so I choose feathered brush, and as much as your requirement, increase the brush size level and just paint it. And if you take brush tool presets, in that you'll be seeing grass. and go to internet, just download any image you like, copy image, go here, Control V, Control T, just increase the size of this. So I want to select only the deer. So we have a tool called quick selection. Actually this tool is not recommended one. For rough selection you can use quick selection. Quick selection shortcut is W. Just you have to click and drag, so automatically select the parts, and I'll zoom in. So it won't come perfectly. You can take minus or plus, add to selection and subtract to selection. Create one new layer roughly after you selecting. Now fill with black color, all backspace. Control D and press Control T and reduce the size. Then this only can duplicate. Control J and take move tool and move it somewhere here. Press Control T, right click on that, flip horizontal. And if you want, you can do a little bit of rotation. and we can do reduce the size. That's it. So anyone has question in this? Hello. So always create different layers so that you can understand easily. Suppose if you don't want, you can delete it easily. See, delete. And if I don't want that tree, I can hide the tree. If I don't want only one, both I don't want, you can remove. But if you make in the particular layer, you can't delete or re-edit again. Yeah, because you have to do undo and redo, undo, redo. So it will take a lot of time and your works will get waste. And suppose if you're working, um, exactly some color like here and paste it. So if you want exactly these colors, we have tool called eyedropper tool, or in the MS Paint also it is there. It is called color picker tool. So here it is called as eyedropper tool. So just you click the color which you want, automatically the color will get changed here. So any color you want, just one click you do, automatically that color will come. Suppose when you're doing a work in some image, some color you may liked it. So that color, if you want that image, you bring it to Photoshop, just click on that color, so automatically you'll get the color. And again again click on the color, you can write down the color codes. RGB is how much, green is how much, blue is how much. So you can write down these color codes and this color code also, and even CMYK color code also you can write down, and whenever you want you can use that. So example, if I want red color means, so directly you can type as 255 0 and 0. So automatically red color will come. So this is pure red. So green means 255 in the green. So these are color code concept. So we can get green color, and if you want white color, 0. Everything has to be, sorry, black color is 0 for everything, and white is 255, 255 and 255. So you'll get pure white. Okay, so like that you can directly apply the color code also. So directly you can example, when you're creating logo design, some browser design, pamphlet design, so for that kind of design you can use. Using these options only you can create brochures and all. Nothing, just using pen tool you can design the workspace. And always remember the layers, and text tool is there, just type as you like. So anyone has questions? Today's topic. Why no one is speaking? Okay then. So no one asking questions. So today what we learned is which is more important, pen tool and how to use pen tool. And if once you created path using pen tool, you can adjust by direct selection and path selection. And we have add anchor point and delete anchor points. By using that tool you can adjust. And we seen about blending options. Using blending options you can give some colors, bevel effect and some outer glow, inner glow, and drop shade and all to the objects. Or you can give shadows to objects also and text also. So just it can work like it doesn't mean that you have to keep only text layer. You can keep any kind of things. Example, that is actually for layers. You can click on this effects option also. Here only you can see effects, or else you can do right click on the particular layer. You can apply effects or blending option, both are same only. And after that color picker tool and more about brush tool we see. So totally 1 2 3 4 tools and blending option, only this much we are seeing. And again that saving concept is as usual, so you can save it. So okay, then no one is asking doubt, then I'm going to wind up the class. Thank you everyone.